Hello folks from downtown Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Now, the place we're going to now is a place Shaughnessy found and actually wanted to come to. It's called Biddy and Beau's Coffee. Now, we're not coffee drinkers, but we will get a latte or
specialty drink.
Yeah, something like that once in a while.
Yeah.
So why don't you, there's a story about this that intrigued you, so why don't you go ahead and talk about that?
So I had actually heard of it years ago and heard the story, but then when I saw that there was one downtown, I was pretty excited. So what it is, Biddy and Beau are two children, and I wish I could remember the parents' name, who actually opened up the shop, have Down syndrome, and they employ people with disabilities, and that's what they specialize in. I think they have 16 shops nationwide, and they are growing, and they employ over 400 people with disabilities, and I think that's just awesome. So definitely want to support a place like this, looking forward to it. She basically just wanted to do this in honor of her children, which I think
and you said
wonderful.
two children had Down syndrome.
Two of them,
okay.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do today.
Beau,
yeah,
that's her children.
So we're going to go in there today and check this place out. So go with us. Up on top of that building, I've just spotted somebody standing up there looking off. He appears to just be looking, taking in the view. Alright, so here's the front of it. It's right next to the Winston-Salem Chamber. I guess that's Chamber of Commerce. Just right here.
It's actually walking distance from where we're staying.
It actually is. We're staying, if you see the tall building in the background that says Trilliant, and then come back a little bit this way to that dark colored brick right about there. That is, I think that's it, isn't it? The Hotel Indigo, or maybe it's the one.
No,
it's the next one up. I'm sorry, the lighter colored one.
Yeah.
All right, so give me to know where we're staying. Okay, got you. Okay, so here's what a little bit of what they have in there.
And also, she has been on a lot of talk shows and things like that, so you can actually look up the story. So you can see what different TV shows that she's been on.
Seen on CNN. That's probably why I had never seen her. Rachel,
I hadn't seen
the
her,
people.
but when I looked up the story,
GMA, Southern Living, Bloomberg, and what's Harry's show? All right, anyway, I want to show you, they got a little outside seating area right here. And it says it was established in 2016. So, hold on, before you open it up, I'm going to get the hours here. Open daily, 8 to 6. Sorry for that glare. No cash accepted.
And it's more than a cup of coffee.
It's more than a cup of coffee. It's a cause. All right. And here's the story. I'm going to show you the story since we walked in here. So here is the wonderful story behind this place. Here are the children behind it. I want y'all to see. The Wright family is their name. Let me try to zoom up a little bit better. Here we go. Alright, so they also have a lot of souvenirs. I wasn't really expecting all that. They got tumblers, shirts,
Sweatshirts, and even
sweatshirt. Okay, so
that's the most common thing in the cabinet. Like it's like an icy, but it tastes like a milkshake.
Okay, so we're gonna get a 24-ounce cotton candy trap.
Okay. 20.
the special is the mocha rose, but if you want
Here's what their shirts look like. So apparently they just opened this one in 2022. Walk around here a little bit while she's ordering. So I guess this is where they've had people from all over the world come and visit from and put their pen. Look at that. It's actually very nice, spacious in here, clean. So the owner who started this, this was her motto for her children, which again were both born with Down syndrome. I would not change you. I would not change you for the world. But let's see, let me get over here. But I will change the world for you. And here are their other locations: Bethlehem, Pennsylvania; Boston, Massachusetts; Jacksonville, Florida; Athens, Georgia; Charlotte, North Carolina; Wilmington, North Carolina; Washington, D.C., right here in Winston-Salem where we're standing; Ann Arbor, Michigan; looks like Waco, Texas; Charleston, South Carolina; Savannah, Georgia; Annapolis, Maryland; Houston, Texas; and Auburn, Alabama. No, we are not in here playing cards. Chauncey, you want to explain this?
So basically, when you put your order in, they give you a card, and they'll call us by the card. So
By the card.
he'll holler out.
I'm not sure what the signature, there's some meaning behind it, but I'm not sure.
He matches our card to the card.
Oh, I got you.
thing.
Okay.
8 of hearts, I heard.
Okay, so it was 4 of hearts, now it's 8 of hearts.
We're 6.
Yeah. We're 6, so we're kind of in the middle. But that's interesting how they do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours looks really good.
Yes, it does. I got the cotton candy frap. I have no idea what you got. Probably salted caramel something if I know you.
That's really good.
I'm glad you enjoy mine.
So I got the February special. It's a strawberry mocha latte.
Strawberry mocha latte. So why don't you try that out?
It's really good.
Really good?
I don't really taste strawberry. Maybe a hint, but it's good. And he asked if I wanted white or dark chocolate. I said dark chocolate.
Okay. Can I see it?
Got the whipped cream on there.
Nice. So I'm going to try mine now. Mine's a cold drink as opposed to yours being a hot drink.
Yeah, you got a frap.
I would have gotten it hot, but I wanted cotton candy, and this is, I guess,
They only had it in a frap, yeah.
That is very, very flavorful. Good, strong cotton candy flavor. And it's almost like a milkshake.
Yeah, it is. That's what he said, kind of like a milkshake. It's
I
good.
didn't realize fraps were milkshakes.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so we just came out of Biddy and Beau's coffee shop. So why don't you start us off and tell about your experience?
So I loved it. It was very nice. They greet you as soon as you walk in the door very sweetly. Very nicely decorated inside. Everybody's super nice. I got the specialty drink, the February specialty, the strawberry mocha latte, and it was excellent. I told him, I said it was the perfect temperature. It wasn't too hot, wasn't cold. I was able to drink it, no problem. It was good. Tried his cotton candy frap, excellent.
Several times. I didn't try yours because yours was small. I didn't want to take it from you.
But very nice, very nice. I'm very glad we came. It just makes you feel good.
Yeah. I guess when I ordered it as a frap, I was thinking it was going to be like a cold coffee with the cotton candy flavor, but it was actually thick like a milkshake.
It was good.
So it was. I'm glad you enjoyed mine again. Yes, it was good actually. So it was about as good as any cotton candy milkshake I've ever had. And you asked her, that's one of my favorite milkshakes to get. I get a lot of those whenever I do stop for a shake. So anyway, it was right up there with any that I've ever had. So and we really enjoyed the experience today because you know, it's kind of, I wasn't aware of this place. You said you had heard of it years ago. I did not know there were any of them, especially one here in Winston, or the story behind it. So I guess because I'm just not a coffee drinker, I don't really look for coffee shops and things like that. But you mentioned you wanted to try this, and it kind of, when I read the story about it, about how they, the founder had 2 children with the Down syndrome, that kind of brought back, made it personal for us, because I don't know that we've ever shared this. We may have at some point. But when our oldest son Dylan, when you were carrying him, that was back in 1995. And I don't remember, that's been, oh goodness, yeah, almost 29 years ago. I don't remember what tests they did then. I don't know if it's the same test they even do now. But I remember you called me at work one day and you told me that they had called you on the basis of some blood test. They said that it was highly likely he would be born with Down syndrome. And I remember you called me upset, and obviously it upset me. I didn't even really know what it was. I had heard of it. But they said they wanted us to come in and talk to them. And I remember when you called me, you were pretty upset. So I remember we went to church and actually went up and had prayer for that situation. And I can remember our pastor at the time telling me, he said, I believe God showed me it's going to be okay. So they actually repeated the test, a few days later, a week later, the test came back normal this time. So to make a long story short, he was not born with Down syndrome. He is actually working for a financial institution in Charlotte, North Carolina right now, so very successful in that regard. He was not born with it, but it still is personal to us because many people are. And one of the things that, and I'm just going to put this in here, I've never tried to be PC before, and I'm not going to do it now. One of the things that when they called us in to talk to them, the women's clinic that you were going to said that we need to discuss options. And I knew what she was getting at. And I remember looking at her and saying, there are no options. There's nothing to consider whether he is or isn't. This is our child. This is not something you just throw away, or that we determine he doesn't have a right to live. And I look at those employees in there, and it's like, did their parents have that same talk? They're thriving in there. They're doing a job that they love. They're interacting with people. I don't understand that kind of thinking.
No,
I really don't.
I don't either.
Where we didn't discuss options. There's no option. That's a human being, regardless. So, anyway, so that kind of made it personal for us, and we just wanted to come in here and give this place a try, and I'm glad we did.
Me too.
So anyway, if you like this video, you got anything else you want to say?
If you see one of these, definitely stop by.
Yeah.
The original one is in Wilmington, North Carolina. I know there's one in Charlotte, North Carolina. There are different ones kind of in the area. So he showed the states.
And Winston, I think that was, I did get all the
Winston.
locations. I think 3 locations in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Charleston, South
I
Carolina.
know Jacksonville, Florida,
Yeah.
all the way into Texas, but she's always expanding, which is wonderful. So if you're ever in an area where there's one out, please stop by. You would really enjoy it.
Yeah, so we highly recommend it. So if you like this video, like and subscribe,
And follow us on Facebook.
and have a blessed day.